Because I'm sure there's a lot of people listening to right now, they're introverted naturally. I mean, do you even believe in introverts, or is that also a practice behavior?
Well, there definitely is a difference, obviously. I asked my vocal teacher the same thing. I said, what's the difference between an introvert and an extrovert? And she goes, the key thing is just how they get energy. Are you introverted or are you extroverted? I mean, I know I'm very extroverted. I get energy from being around people. But she goes, introverts, they lose energy once they're around people. So she goes, look, that's the key difference. Now, let me ask you a question. A pianist, if they're an extrovert, would they play differently to an introvert? And I had to think about that for a while because I thought, surely this is a trick question. And I said, yes. And she goes, no, you're an idiot. There's no difference. You will not be able to tell who is an introvert and who is an extrovert if you listen to a pianist. Great music is great music. Your voice is an instrument. Great music is great music. She goes, the only difference is introverts have to be highly strategic with when they play their instrument. Extroverts can play their instrument all day. It's more difficult for an introvert because you have to be highly selective when you play your instrument. It's an excuse that I think some of my friends who are introverted used to give, and where they say, oh, no, because I'm introvert, I'm not going to play my instrument well at all. And it's like, no. You still have energy. You just have to use it much more strategically, and you have to be highly aware of how you can rejuvenate that energy.
Yes.
You have to be very conscious. It's harder for introverts. It is harder for introverts to acknowledge that. However, if you've got great ways to be able to rejuvenate your energy and you have good menu items, like good things you can go out and snack on and recreate some of that energy and rejuvenate, then you still have to learn how to play your instrument well. Otherwise, you will become that person and again, the majority of my students are the person you described. It's I'm way smarter than John. I'm way smarter than Sarah, but why did they get the promotion? Why didn't I get it? Well, it's because if you are technically 10 out of 10, but your communication skills are a 3 out of 10, do you think your organization perceives you to be a 10 out of 10 or a 3 out of 10? You are only as good as you can communicate. So as you improve your communication skills, you start to shine your light more brightly in the world. Whereas a lot of my students tend to think, oh, but it's my boss's responsibility to see the brilliance in me. No, it's not. It's your responsibility to shine brightly, not their responsibility.